Hi crochet friend, today we are going to be visiting a craft store here in Norfolk, England. It's called Craft Mania. So let's see what they got in store. It's a local business, and also let's pick a yarn to crochet something later in this video. So we are here, let's go in. Look at this place, it's massive. All of these around are cards. How beautiful. Are all of these handmade? Look at that. Wow, look at this one. Got some diamond painting. Look at these smaller ones. These are my favorites usually. Oh, look at this one. And here's our corner. The crochet yarn knitting corner. Look at the cotton yarns. Absolutely love these. Look at these, they have some crochet kits. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Shall we get one of these? Absolutely love these. So I'm thinking of getting a colorful yarn, something like this. So let's see which yarn I'm going to be using. They have so many colorful ones. Look at these. And this one. I absolutely love these cotton yarns. They are my favorite to do summer projects, tops, bikinis. So here's some of the crochet hooks. I don't have a 15mm crochet hook. I want to take this. I don't have one. I think I'm gonna take it. Oh wow. This is the biggest crochet hook I have ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. Look at this yarn ball. Stunning. So soft. Look at these colors. So I found some really soft yarns. These ones. And look at the color. Super colorful. They have in many different shades. I love this one. Oh, this one. It's the softest yarn I've ever seen. It's so soft. I'm gonna take a crochet kit. This one? I think this one. Look at the size of these yarns. Look at this. It's massive. I love it. And so many different colors as well. Probably can make a blanket using 3 of these. Easily. Look at that. 400 grams. Wow. Isn't it so satisfying when the buttons are like this? We are now home, so let me show you everything I got. But first I just want to say, oh my goodness, that store, so lovely. They had so many crafty things. They had a sewing section, a clay section, yarn section, the cards. All the handmade cards section was incredible. The owner was so lovely as well. He explained everything to me. I'm going to leave their website in the description if you want to check it out. So yeah, I had so much fun. I'm definitely gonna go back because I always need something for my videos. And it's always good to know that we have a local shop that has everything we need. So I got that floral tulip kit, this one right here. Absolutely love this. Comment below if we should crochet this together in a video. I would love to. This would be fun. Next, I got the biggest crochet hook of my life. Look at the size of this crochet hook. 15mm. This is the biggest crochet hook I have ever seen in my entire life. The last thing, a yarn. And alright, so I was gonna crochet something for Helena, but then I had another idea. I want to crochet a neck scarf, those that you double wrap around your neck and then tie a little knot at the front. That is really adorable. I've seen everywhere on Instagram, on Pinterest as well. So I want to try to crochet one. So I'm going to be using a 4mm. I'm going to be using the rainbow crochet hook set that you can also get on my website, brunettecalito.com. I'm going to leave everything in the description, and everything else I might need, I have in my little basket, my crochet hook, crochet tools basket. I made this little basket. I'm gonna also link it in the description. I have the tutorial on my channel, and I just place everything I need in this basket. Look at that. How handy is this? So I have everything: scissors, a pen, all my crochet hooks I love using, stitch markers, darning needles, everything here. Now I'm gonna get a bit more technical and I'm going to show you. So this is the application I use. It's called Crochet Charts. You basically can create crochet charts using this. So on the right side here into the corner, you have all of the stitches. So you basically have to search for them. So for example, if you search for double crochet, you will find the double crochet right here. And then you simply just click on the white screen and then it's going to include the stitches for you. And then you can rotate, you can make them bigger, smaller. So this is what I'm going to be using to plan and to create what I'm going to be crocheting today. I'm thinking of starting with a magic ring, so adjustable ring. And then I'm gonna be working with double crochet. So first we need a chain. I'm thinking of starting with a chain of 2. As you can see, it's so simple. And then I'm gonna do double crochets. I can just copy and paste and add as many as I want. And the coolest thing is that after we can transform this chart into our crochet pattern. How fun is this? And I'm going to include the chart in the description on my website for you guys, so you can download it and you can also create this pattern. So we chain 2, turn, and then I'm going to increase on both ends. Maybe I can create a video for you guys one day showing you how to read crochet patterns so that you know how to read crochet patterns. So I'm going to add 2 double crochets at the end. So I'm going to include 2 double crochets at the end here. So I'm going to follow the same method as row 3, this one here, until I have the sizing of the band I want for my project. So now I'm going to put this into action. So I'm going to start with magic ring, chain 2. Oh, this yarn is amazing. And then 2 double crochets into the ring and then close. Next, chain 2, turn, double crochet into the very first, and then 1 double crochet into the next, and then right at the end into the chain 2, work 2 double crochets. Now chain 2, turn, 1 double crochet into the very first stitch. Now 1 double crochet into the next 3. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. And then 2 double crochets into the chain 2 right at the end. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to repeat that. So increase on both ends, and then 1 double crochet in between the increases until I have the width that I want for this project. I got the width that I want and I made 9 rows in total with increases. Now the next thing I have to do is simply just double crochet until I have the length that I want for my project. And this is what the increases looks like in a chart, if you want to follow that. So 9 rows in total. And now I'm simply going to work the length. And to work the length, what I do, I simply chain 1. That is how I do it. You can chain 2, you can do however you want this next row or all of the following rows you're gonna do, but I work a chain of 1, I turn my work, and then into that very first stitch, so I don't count the chain 1 as a stitch, into that first one I work a double crochet, and now I'm going to double crochet all the way down. And by doing that chain 1 and double crochet all the way down, you will have the perfect straight edges. That is my favorite ever. It doesn't really make sense when you say it, chain 1 and double crochet at the beginning, but it works like magic. What I would suggest you is just practice a little bit, because you want to make sure that that very first double crochet is nice and high, so that is high enough, just like all the others. And it takes a little bit of practice, I'm not gonna lie, but once you get the hang of it, your edges will be so perfect. Oh my goodness! Oh Tell me more. Crochet. 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 Just finished all the rows I wanted to do for my scarf, for my band, and now I have here in total 83 rows, including the 9 I made with the increases at the beginning. Now I'm gonna do the next 9 to create the triangle on the other end. So I'm going to decrease 9 rows. So when decreasing, I'm going to chain 1, just like before, flip my work, and then I'm going to work 2 double crochets together into the next 2, so the first one and the following one. So I'm going to wrap my yarn around the hook, insert into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, keeping the last 2 on the hook, and then wrap the yarn around the hook, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, keeping the last one on the hook. Once I have the 3, yarn over, pull through all the 3. So this is how I'm gonna do a decrease. Now we have 1 stitch here. From here, I'm going to double crochet until I have 2 stitches at the end. Once I got to the last 2, I'm going to work the decrease following the same steps as the beginning, working the 2 double crochets together. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 9 rows, including this one. So I'm going to be doing the next 8. Now I'm going to show you for the last one. As you can see, I just made row 8 of the decreases here. So now I'm going to show you the last one because we have 3 stitches right at the end. So we're just going to be decreasing all of them to make 1. So for the last one, chain 1, turn work. So we are going to be using the method just like before, but now with 3 double crochets. So wrap, insert and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and don't finish the double crochet, leave the 2 right here, and then wrap, insert and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and don't finish it, and then do the same to the last one. Don't finish the double crochet. Now you're gonna have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all the loops. So before you fasten off, you can choose if you want to do any other finishing detail, and then from here you can simply just work any finishing detail you want. You can do single crochets all the way around, you can do some little shells. I'm gonna leave it nice and plain just like this. So I'm going to chain 1, trim a tail to weave in, and fasten off. Now the last 2 things I have to do: weave in the 2 ends and seam block it. So all I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna be pinning my project in place. I'm simply just gonna seam block it flat like this. So I'm going to wait about 10-15 minutes just so it's nice and dry, and then we are done. And it's ready! I have so many ideas, so let's call this our crochet, I don't know what to call it, all-in-one crochet band. The very first style, it's what I was thinking since the beginning when I was planning this project, going around the neck and double knot in the front. You can leave the knot down the center, or you can put it to the side as well to add that interesting look. And also this adds a nice little feature to the outfit. How cute is this? Absolutely love it. Now for the second style, I'm using it as a headband, and as you can see, I do it a little bit differently. I don't know if people do it or I've come up with this, because I do this way since when I was little. So I divide a little bit of hair and I leave it at the bottom before adding my headband. I don't know if you do that, let me know in the comments. Find the center of the headband and then add to your head as you wish. I do a double knot at the bottom and then I put it to the side and then leave the longer ends on the side of my face. I think that adds a really nice and interesting look to the hairstyle, but feel free to do as you wish. You can also leave it at the back as well. Now for the third, I'm going to follow the same steps, dividing my hair and then adding the headband, but now from back to front and then making a knot right at the top of my head. And then I'm going to be hiding, I cannot speak today, and then I'm going to be hiding the ends on both sides. And we have this super cute little look. Absolutely love this. I'm definitely going to be using this one during summertime. Also, you can do this one by tying a bun and then just adding the headband around it if you want your hair out of your face, but also you can do it with your head down as well. Now for number 4, I think this is my absolutely favorite. I love having my hair in a ponytail and adding this around. Simply just add the band around the hair tie and double knot on the top and then leave the ends on the sides. How cute is this? This is my absolutely favorite style. What do you think of this one? Absolutely love it. Now for number 5, the final style is the one that I have on right now. You're gonna be wrapping it twice around your neck and then you're gonna do front, back to front. You're gonna have the ties at the front and then double knot it. You can have it in the center, down the center like this, or you can just have it on the side. It's absolutely adorable. Absolutely love this. So this is what it looks like. So these are the 5 different styles just from the top of my head that I had when I was doing this project. How fun is this? Such a cool little accessory to add to our outfits. How fun was that? Which one was your favorite? And also, if you make one, don't forget to tag me so I can see your take on this one. Also, I cannot wait to see all the different colors you are going to be making this, because this is such a fun little accessory just to spice up a little bit our outfit, right? With crochet. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Happy crocheting!